Hey you guys, Lacey and Steve from Duo Reacts. Thank you so much for stopping by
And watching Steve and Lacey.
and watching The Walking Dead with us.
Season 5, Episode 5, Self-Help, which Lacey needs a lot of.
But yep, just wanted to do a quick reminder to you guys to make sure you check out our Patreon. If you're interested in full reactions, early access to our Discord chat.
So you can talk to me and the rest of the team.
Yes.
And Lacey.
Yes.
Steve and Lacey.
Lacey and Steve. And we do want to give a special shout out to our Patreon.
All of you.
All of you. Of course, all of our patrons.
Making this happen.
Exactly. But a special shout out to Clay, Paul, Justin, and Robin. You guys have done a lot to help us out and to, kind of just be great fans to us. So
thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And
yes.
The rest of you. All of you.
All of you.
And
all of
a lot of you we talk to. A lot of you need to get over to Discord so we can actually talk to you.
Right.
But thank you so much for helping the channel. I have started moving stuff around for the new film room as well. So just to let you know, until I got in a little bit of an accident with the scooter.
Yeah, so yesterday...
kind of felt wiped out, hit my surgically repaired knee.
Yeah.
Really good times. Good times, but I'm good.
He got a bit scraped up, and we kind of talked about it in our Breaking Bad, but we know some of you don't watch those reactions, so
and our
just
internet.
Letting you guys know that, so yesterday we were planning on filming all day, but we couldn't because our internet was down all day.
All day.
I called... and they said that there was like one of the fiber optic lines got cut or something. So it was out literally all day. Didn't come back on until like 1 a.m.
And our internet speed is...
And ever since it came back on, our speeds have been like almost like dial-up, like super slow. Like I've already had to call them again. But yeah, so... Instead of filming, Steve was trying to get stuff done. He took a ride on the scooter.
Just to get it running. Just to make sure everything was working good and got the
every
gas
now
flowing.
and then, he'll just take a ride around town. Well, he did yesterday and took a turn too sharp and maybe a little too fast.
Yep.
And, and bit the dust and got nice and scraped up, hit his head.
I did. And I mean,
has some injuries to show for it. I mean, not sore. Bad, nothing that he would have had to go to the hospital for.
If any of you've had practice in any kind of sports, it felt like 2 days of football.
He's nice and sore today. Like his leg was real swollen.
But the good thing is, the surgery either did really, really well because my knee is
his knee's
moving.
Fine. His knee is fine.
Hurts.
It's scraped up and like he took quite a few layers of skin off on his knee and on his elbow. So I'm glad, nothing with the head, because he hit his head off the ground too.
I was more worried about,
That's the thing I was most concerned about.
I was going to tell you the funny part about it. When I did dump it, and I explained it in Breaking Bad, but if you've ever fallen or whatever, you look around to see if anyone saw you.
Because you feel like embarrassed. Did anybody just see me just look like a total idiot?
Yeah.
Although I don't think...
And I'm not usually big on, if I don't care, but... It was an instinct.
It's still a little embarrassing. It's an instinct.
And there was a car way down. I was like, okay, anything broke? Okay, I don't think so. Like on me. Right. And so I picked it up real quick, tried to start. It wouldn't start. I was like, you son of a bitch. And I was like, start. And it started. And I rode it home. He's like,
I just wanted to get out of there, get home.
Get it parked. And
then he walks in the house, right? I don't even know anything happened. And he just comes in, showing me his injuries one by one, not saying a word. And I'm like, what happened? I'm like, did you fall down? What happened? And then it took him a while before he was like, oh, I crashed. And then I'm like, crashed what? The car? I'm like, elaborate, please. And then Jenna was the one that was like, he wrecked the scooter. Because, he had already walked away. I think he was a bit shaken up still.
Yeah,
And
she
then,
was outside when I was pulling in, and the fresh
she,
wind was hitting the wounds.
she knew
After you
something
ever
was
had
up.
that, when the cold air hits that, it's like, oh, it's like it.
And that's when I'm like, okay, nurse mode. Like, I need to clean out his, the wound care I just did that here at home. Like, I kept an eye on him, make sure he has no concussion or anything. He was good, just sore and scraped up. So thank God for that, because it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, and the funny part is when she said something about head trauma or whatever, when she went to go get some stuff.
Yeah, I had to go to the store because we were out of peroxide. So
yeah, and so JT and Ava were left to take care of me, and so I was playing along with them, like, who are you? Like, what's your name? Well, JT really took it
serious. Like, he seriously believed you were just joking around.
Yeah,
but he believed that.
Oh,
he was
my
like,
God.
He doesn't even know my birthday or like how old I am or something. Like, when I got back and I was getting everything set up, he came to me and he's like, this is real, Mommy. This is real. He's really, there's something wrong with him. And I'm like,
poor little boy. And I did that.
And then Steve talked to him and was like, I was just kidding. And he was like,
I named off his birthday, said everything about him. And he was like, and tears started coming out.
Because he was starting to cry a little bit. And that's when Steve was like, oh, I think I might have went a little too far with this one. Yeah.
And then I gave him a hug and everything was cool. But I needed to, kind of
maybe step back and be like,
play with him a little bit. But apparently that wasn't the funny thing to do.
You probably just assumed that he would think that you're joking around.
Yeah,
because everybody else was
Ava was like, he lost his mind.
Yeah, she was like, he lost his mind. But it didn't really hit home. But JT's a little bit more, he takes stuff to heart a little bit more, I think. So, but
wanted to share that story with you, just a little
a funny little story of how our weekend went, because that was on Saturday. Today is Sunday that we're filming this. Should have been on Saturday, but oh well. But yep, we also wanted to say a special happy birthday to Faith, who is Amanda, one of our friends and patrons.
Amanda, a wonderful mom, has an 8-year-old named Faith.
Yes.
And she's turning the big 8. So happy birthday to you, Faith. We wish you an amazing year and do good in school. Brush your teeth every night. Listen to your mom and dad, and you will be great. You're going to have an amazing year.
Yep. Think positive thoughts and positive things will happen. But happy birthday. I know this is going to air on Wednesday, which will be a couple days after your birthday. So sorry about that, but happy belated birthday. It's actually a day before for us, but when you see this, you get it. But happy birthday, Faith. Thank you, Amanda, for being an awesome fan.
And a friend.
Yep, and an awesome friend.
Yes.
And we hope that all of you guys have an amazing and awesome day, week, month, and year.
And if you get a chance, I know this is a little long-winded, we wanted to give a shout-out, not really a shout-out, but also a good friend of ours, American Mom.
Yes.
Has been with us from the very beginning. And she's a very special friend, helped us out. She's a wonderful, wonderful lady. She's
definitely a part of our family, duo family, but also our family, because she means a lot to us.
A lot.
Yeah, Michelle put up a video a couple days ago just kind of wanting to talk to her fans over on her channel about why she hasn't been uploading as much lately or at all lately. Due to her, issues with anxiety and depression and all that.
And this isn't about, plugging or anything. This is about telling you, she is a wonderful lady that if you saw her, you would think, gosh, always a smile, always a fun just a beautiful lady. Beautiful.
Oh,
She's beautiful.
Beautiful person inside and out.
Yes.
And she...
and to be as brave as she is to talk about,
very brave to talk about her personal things that she's going through. It takes a lot for, some people never want anybody to know stuff like that they're going through. But for her to be brave enough to talk about it and explain it to her fans and everybody, pretty much the world, Like, I commend her for that, and
And she probably, wouldn't, expect us to go on and on about this or anything. But
well, no, because
but
you
the
guys can watch her video.
but the biggest part about this, if it helps one person out there,
Yes.
okay, I know we don't hit everything, but God, the fans that we do have, definitely watch that. If it's someone that you know out there or yourself, please listen to it.
Yeah, because she kind of
Michelle's-
explains in her video, like in layman's terms, how anxiety affects her, what it feels like, what panic attacks feel like, and how her family and friends perceive her behaviors versus reality.
And if you don't understand that type of
Yeah,
stuff,
like watch it. You'll get a good idea
Yeah.
of what people with severe anxiety and depression.
I'll tell you what, it hit me in the feels.
It does,
it
because
hits you in the
Yeah.
chest, and you listen to it, and she's someone that, gosh dang it, Lacey, when we did that live stream with her, I was so excited about it because,
well, Michelle, like, and just talking to you, you mean a lot to us. Like, you were there for us, with us, right from the beginning, like literally right when we were starting out and had like 10 subscribers, like almost nothing.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you were there, you were watching our videos right along.
Such
You were
amazing.
shouting us out, you were plugging us whenever you could.
We appreciate that.
And
we really
talking,
do. And
yeah.
what started to be just a, for us, just a hobby, something that me and Lacey could do
Just,
together
yeah.
and document,
Something we never really expected would get beyond.
has turned into something that we really enjoy.
Yeah, and we enjoy doing it together, but we also enjoy the community that goes along with it.
Yes,
Meaning
Mom,
American Mom, Nikki and Steve, all the fans, all the other
and there's
reactors out there.
Yeah, there's so many more.
There's
so many more.
Those two are just the two
We could
that...
probably have a show just talking about that.
Right,
about
right.
the other reactors, which would
Exactly.
be cool to do.
Oh, no,
actually.
it would, because I love all of, like, this community is just so open. Like, there's no animosity towards, like, oh, you watch them? No, you should watch us. Like, no, watch everybody. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how the community is. And for Michelle to open up and be brave and talk to her fans and the world about this, like, Michelle, please, if you ever need anybody to talk to, like, I know I have issues with anxiety at times. Steve does at times. Maybe not on your level, but on us,
But it opened my eyes.
at times, similar levels. We understand what it feels like to lose friends because, you don't feel like going out because you literally just want to stay home. Like, I get it. Like, if you need somebody to talk to, please feel free to DM me, talk to me if you want. If you don't, that's fine too. Like, I get it. Sometimes you just don't want to talk to anybody. And other times you do. And if you, reach out to me, I'm here.
And if at any time you want to do something with us, at any point, if you want a video chat, call, talk,
Yeah.
or if you want to do a show together.
Join in on a show one time or a live stream or whatever where we can just all talk
Wherever
together.
it feels for you.
Yeah.
Whenever you want to. That door is completely open. You kick it down when you're ready.
When you're
we are here
don't
for
have
you.
to we don't have to schedule anything if you're kind of freaked out by we have to do this on this day at this time. I get it.
Whenever you want.
Whenever you want, just contact me and we will make room. We will make room for you.
Period. End of story.
So we just wanted to, we talked about it a little bit in Breaking Bad, but I wasn't 100% sure if you would see, if Michelle watches our Breaking Bad videos. So I wanted to just touch it again for The Walking Dead and all of our fans of The Walking Dead. Go over and check out that video if you're, if at all you think that it would help you or a friend or a family member in understanding anxiety, depression, mental illness a little better.
Yes.
Because I think it can be very beneficial. And show her some love. Show Michelle some love, you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's deserving of it.
Very deserving.
Very, very, very wonderful person. And I don't want to keep, beating down this door, but gosh dang it, let's get into The Walking Dead because I know Michelle wants to see that.
All right, let's get into this
We love
reaction.
you.
We
and
love
we're
you,
gonna
Michelle.
hop into this. We are watching episode 5, season 5.
Self-help.
Self-help.
Let's do it.
No. Stephen Lacey. Let's duo it.
It's a little messy for you.
That's messy?
Get ready for retirement. Relaxing the grooming standards. Thinking about becoming a plumber.
Just a little bit of gel.
Damn right.
Look at Eugene just staring, all creepy like.
Maybe I let you shave it down all over.
Ooh.
Dolphins.
Hey, maybe Rosita can give you a trim while she's at it. Party's getting a little long, or is it
What
your
is
source
that?
of power?
I ain't slinging mine anytime soon.
It's his mullet is his source of power.
With the jawbone of an ass.
What's
Okay, weird. It's like just staring off into space.
Target sites? You talking about missiles?
That's classified.
I thought we were over that.
Really?
What if
Seemed like-
factors, including worldwide weather
It
patterns,
just
which were
seems
modeled
like
without
whenever he
based on
doesn't know how to
cars, planes,
answer a
boats, and
question,
trains,
he just
wouldn't
says
be
it's
pouring
classified.
hydrocarbons into the
Isn't it?
atmosphere this long.
Why the hair?
Because I like it.
He's like, that's
No
just
one's
my
taking
choice.
scissor or clipper to it anytime soon. You hear me, Miss Espinoza?
Yes, loud and clear.
Won't.
No one was making fun.
The smartest man I ever met happened to love my hair. My old boss, T. Brooks Ellis, the director of the Human Genome Project. He said my hair made me look like, and I quote, a fun guy.
A fun
Which I
guy.
am.
What? Was that a blowout? Hopefully?
Oh
my
shit.
God. Damn.
And not too far back is walkers that are heading your way.
Because of that. Wow. Are they okay? I mean, I would assume. Wow. Did that one shit her pants? There was some definite, like, poop stains. Looked like it. Jesus. What the hell is happening here? Oh, okay. There we go. Is this like an interesting?
Him and I go first. Knock him back. Clear the way for Maggie. Rosita to get out. And we all start hitting him, okay?
Wow. Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
That looks like a
That's a
Game
good
of
walker.
Thrones.
It does look like a Game of Thrones walker.
It is involuntary.
I'm assuming he's never killed a walker.
I don't think so.
I don't. Not the way he's holding that knife.
Damn.
And he's just standing there. Come on. Oh. Okay. Well, he grabbed. Okay.
He did.
He did something. He stabbed it, but not where he needed to stab it. But he did something.
Check Eugene. See if he's hurt.
I'm fine.
Check him.
Abraham gets all pumped.
Here. Damn thing opened again. I swear the cuts are found in the frog's hair. They're just big bleeders.
Oh, or not.
Or he might want to get away.
Yeah.
We don't stop. We don't go back. We're at war, and retreat means we lose.
You're not
And we get
in
through
war.
this because we have to. Every direction is a question. We don't go back.
Okay, intense.
Hey, you okay? I'm fit as a damn fiddle. We are going with you.
I'm fit as a damn
You are
fiddle.
calling this thing. Listen, I took a pretty hard shot to the sack with that crash. I am stressed and depressed.
He took a pretty hard shot to the sack in that crash.
Just checking out the one he stabbed.
Eugene, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Let's go.
What? Well, okay.
Backstory.
Yeah, flashback for sure. Probably showing us how we got to this point.
Well,
Okay. Was it supposed to cut off like that? They're creating a little barrier. Two little lovebirds.
I want to take a sweep.
Oh, okay. There it is.
He's watching again. We're there.
Look at his head popping up. Eugene. He's in the self-help section. Okay, creeper.
Cards on the table, I was watching them. I
Yeah.
believe they know I catch an eyeful on occasion, which isn't to say it's their thing. It's not mine either. I consider this a victimless crime that provides both comfort and distraction.
It's the first time I've got to see that in this.
On from here. I was looking for
Yeah, I
The
get
bus
it.
crashed because of me. Yes, it did.
Bus crashed because of
I
you.
put crushed glass in the fuel line. Light bulbs I found in the church.
What?
Vehicles should have failed before it ever got to the
He
road.
would have killed us.
And I have.
Why did
Glass
you
wasn't
do
supposed
that?
to wear out the fuel line.
Why did you do that? Eugene. Why? Eugene.
Uh-oh. He's
Why
definitely,
did you do
he is
that?
hiding something, and I think our guess is right.
If I don't cure the disease, if I don't save the world, I have no value.
It's not how it
If
works.
I don't fix things, there's no way you people would keep me around.
Of course we would. We're friends. You know you messed up. You can't do something like that again.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
You're stuck with
He's making it sound like, what if I can't save
So
the
we're
world?
stuck with
But
you. No matter what. Welcome to the human race, asshole.
Wow.
he almost killed all of them in order to not make it to...
I stopped him. You don't have to be scared now. It's okay.
So his family got scared of him? Because he just beat them guys to death or
I think
something?
we should stay here today.
He's got a vehicle. It just so happens he's got 500 gallons of water on it.
Are you sure about that?
Well, most trucks do.
Yeah, but doesn't mean it's still there either.
About time things started going our way.
Speak too soon.
And something's gonna happen, right?
Opening that door, there's gonna be stuff coming out.
Maybe that truck was put there for a reason, in other words?
One gun or damn recognition.
Abraham,
What?
that feeds the radiator. The intake for the engine is actually on the roof.
Yep, you're right. Yep. Here they come. Oh shit.
Damn, how many do they have in there?
Apparently a lot. Jeez, they just keep filing
Oh
out.
shit.
I mean,
Eugene?
it's Eugene. Oh my gosh, look at their skin coming off.
Walker wash.
Oh, his arm came off. Well, there goes the water.
I've been to 8 county fairs, and one goat rodeo. I've never seen anything like that.
Sick inside.
It's screwed up!
Thought for a second he was doing what I do when I sleep.
Hey, Jay!
They're gone.
Back up!
Don't try to find us. Uh-oh. That was stupid.
Wind's picking up. You're about to smell it.
Oh, what is that?
Whoever's making that stench ain't nothing nice. Not stopping.
They're walking somewhere to
What the stench
find
is?
out what the stench is, I guess. That. Wow. Look at all them. That's like thousands.
Abraham. Abraham.
I'm not giving this shit. Hold up.
We gotta go.
No.
No.
Oh, no.
You gonna go through all that? I
They
doubt
can't
it.
hear us and they can't see us.
It isn't gonna happen.
We got a shitstorm behind door A and a storm of shit behind door B. If you're lucky, it's walkers or a shot-up truck. But sooner or later you get cornered. We don't go back. We can't go back.
I'm not talking about going back.
And a detour.
We already
Yeah.
hit a full stop because of
He just wants to
We don't want the hose.
go.
Hey.
Like,
It's empty.
We can get through! I know it! And that means we are not going south, going around, or going
he's
back!
too focused on.
No. You're right.
We are not going forward. Nope.
Abraham, what are you doing? Stop! Abraham,
told them!
I'm not gonna let you do this.
You are. Hey, you're done! Do not! Do not! Touch me! You do
What
not
is he
touch me!
What?
Alive!
I'm not a scientist, is what he said.
I'm not a scientist. I don't know how to stop it. I'm not a scientist.
We were right. Uh-oh. Abraham was gonna leave everybody and just take him. Oh my god.
This might be
This
a bad
might be
thing.
bad, yeah.
Abraham might freaking beat his ass.
I just know things.
You just know things?
I know I'm smarter than most people. I know I'm a very good liar, and I know I needed to get to D.C. because I do believe that locale holds the strongest possibility for survival.
Everything he's
People
wrapped
die.
his life around this
Trying to
whole
get you.
mission, it seems
I'm
like,
aware
and
of
it's
that.
all a lie.
Stephanie. But at this moment, I fully realize there are no longer any agreeable options. I was screwed either way.
Yeah.
I also lied about T. Brooks Ellis like I might have. I do not know T. Brooks Ellis. But I did read one of his books, and he seemed like the type of guy that wouldn't blink twice at a Tennessee top hat.
A Tennessee top hat.
I am smarter than you. And you may want to leave me here.
I knew
Oh.
it. Oh, Jesus.
Get off of him!
Ow!
No.
What the shit?
Jesus. He knocked him clear the F out. Uh-oh. She's kind of showing that scared look that his wife or whoever that.
Oh
Oh.
my god.
Oh. Well, he landed straight on his face, too. Wow.
Dude, that wasn't freaking cool. I understood him getting pissed.
Maybe like one punch. Like I could understand him giving him one punch, but for that far,
Could have killed him if he.
I mean, he could have killed him. Wow, he's gonna kill himself.
Help me, please! Yeah.
He's like, all right.
Sit down. Yeah.
Get him.
Thank you. Thank you. Wait. Wait up. Stop. You can't leave.
Why? I have a very important mission.
So this mission gave him a reason to live. So it was more than just... It was literally... It saved his life. Wow. Alright, you guys. So, interesting episode. I mean, it was kind of like a little bit of backstory on how Abraham kind of got to where he is today. From what I can gather, his family...
Right.
I'm assuming on that. He killed a couple people to protect them in a very brutal way, it would appear. And they got scared, I guess, of him. I don't know if there was something before that I'm just going based off of what I see. It looks like they got scared, like, holy shit, he just beat them guys to death and wanted to leave.
Right.
And he felt like all alone, was going to kill himself. Literally, the gun was in his mouth. Eugene came and gave him a mission. Gave him a reason to live, basically.
Right.
So, then moved to present, and he finds out that all of this was a lie. So I can kind of see...
I kind of felt that.
Yeah, I can kind of see why he's so, like, beaten down. You know, like, why... Definitely get that. Eugene should not have lied. He should not have carried on this lie for this long. I can kind of understand his point of view, too. Like, when's a good time to tell everybody that you've been lying?
He got caught in a
position where I'm going to have to tell them now, and it was not going to end any better than it did. He's literally...
That's pretty brutal, though.
Yeah. When he hit the ground, I was like, oh, like, I hate that. There was an episode of Breaking Bad recently that we watched when the guy gave himself the heart attack, and he just flopped down on the floor, and like that's with no break, like I can just feel it. It's horrible. I hate that. But
I don't know what to think about Abraham right now. I mean, either.
Right.
A little bit.
He seems like he's got a little bit of an, like, maybe anger issues, or like maybe, like I was saying during the episode, like he gets focused on something and like he doesn't want anything to stop it, and like he almost goes like borderline crazy about sticking to it, and like he was literally going to go through like what appeared to be thousands of walkers. Yeah. Like he was to the point where he's not thinking straight. He's not making good decisions. You know what I mean?
The mission was all, and they just stood in his way.
Yep. So he was gonna take off with just him and Eugene. Eugene had to say it in that moment. He had to. But I'm worried about him now. Is he gonna be okay? I'm assuming he's gonna be okay, but he's pretty bad. Like his face looked bad.
And what does this do to Eugene? What does this do to Abraham? The group?
Is he gonna fall back into this? I have no reason to live anymore. I mean, there's a lot to come. I know, and I know this was like one of them episodes that's like building, showing us backstory. I like that. I'd always like to see backstory, always. But it was definitely a different sort of episode.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot different than what I expected this one to be.
Yeah.
And
it was cool,
but
it was cool, but
it left a lot to be desired.
Yeah. I don't like the parts in like any show really where it's like really dark and a lot of talking.
Yeah, because you can't
can't really see what's going on, and like I didn't really care for this episode as much as some of the other episodes.
Oh, but by
still
far,
a good,
yeah.
still parts of it I liked. But yeah, not the top of my list. But overall, decent.
Yeah.
Decent.
Well, it brought it all together.
Yes. And I always liked
that. Was fine, but it wasn't, yeah, you're right. It wasn't just oh, damn. It was just kind of generic and at the end.
Yeah,
Like, you
exactly.
came out because,
like,
wait,
up
don't leave.
until that point, it's like, I understood what they were doing. They were trying to show us the backstory, but also trying to show us the struggles that they're going through now and the struggles Abraham. I understand it. I do. I wish they would have gone about it in maybe a different way.
Yeah.
Maybe that's my gripe about it. But overall, I thought it was decent, just not at the top of my list.
Yeah, I would say it's not my favorite.
Not my least favorite, but also not my favorite. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us.
And we're going to be diving into the next one right after this.
Yes.
So, and I'm expecting really big things here.
Right.
On this next one.
Usually it kind of works that way, though, like when we have kind of a bit of a, and I don't want to call it a slow episode because it's not that, just a building episode.
Right.
But please leave a like on this video. Leave your comments and questions down below. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Share the video. And bang that bell. And we hope that you guys have an amazing and awesome day.
Yes. Hope amazing happens to you. Peace out.